Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand up.
Hello friends, and welcome again to another Street Fighter Duel video.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video of a fantastic run in the tower. We finally defeated, after 7.5 almost months, Tower 500 as free to play. And not only me, I did that, well, also Tix at the same night did that. So I went into the tower, I looked at my power, I set up my teams, played around them a little bit, asked for a merc, and I got the power to 35 million, because you need to be at 35 million power on your main lineup to go and contest the tower. If you can't, it will tell you come back when you're stronger. So I did that, and then I hopped into Discord, talked to the free-to-play king himself, Tix, and I told him, hey yo, you can beat it, you're also gonna be at 35 million power, go and do it, and let's release a video about it. And he did it and sent me the video. Insane run, he did it so easily. And the new challenge at 501 is bring my power to 50 million, which will happen next year, hopefully. I know it's insane. So let's hop into the towers and check what we got. So here I am at 501 million. I need to defeat that. So let me show you the lineup that I used. This is exactly the lineup that I used. I'm at 35 million power. Now if you check, I want to go and fight. It tells me insufficient power, 50 million. Get stronger, you weeb, and try again. They said you weeb. I don't know why they removed it. They insult you a lot because you're weak and you're not up to the challenge. So when you get stronger, come back, which will happen in 2, 3, 5 years. Anyway, the lineup is, I used Bison, of course, as a meat wall to soak damage and inflict damage when he explodes. Fashion Blanca, because if I use anybody else, if I use Viper, she will not give me a C1. If I use Chun-Li, she will not give me a C1. If I use Guile, he will give me a useless C1. So I need somebody to buff my team, which is Fashion Blanca. He does Wildfire and give me to my entire rest of the team, not only Dawson, but we need it on Dawson mainly. Why Virgil on Fashion Blanca? Fashion Blanca will be a target for DiCapri. She will try to kill him always, and I used Virgil on him. Now, of course, I could have used Abel. With Abel, I can do the 35 million power, but I didn't think about it before. So, pardon moi, I'm sorry. If you have Abel built and you're still at 35 million power, if you use him in assist, he works because the shields remove 2 hits from DiCapri, which she does 2 hits. It means you will survive even better than surviving with Virgil. Virgil will give you only 1 life to survive. Other than that, the run completely, you can run it as free to play, and there's no shame running any mercenaries. Tix ran a mercenary, I ran a mercenary, as you see here in my lineup. Even if it's not on my main lineup, it's on the assist position. You're free to play. It's nearly impossible to defeat Tower 500 pre 6 months. After 6 months, 6.5, 7.5. I'm almost at 7.5 months now to defeat that. So this is how you go about it. Dalsum, the king of damage, the best carry in the game, of course, with Fei Long. You need Fei Long, so I put him on Dalsum just to improve his stats. You can put him on anybody that doesn't die. So I use him on Dalsum just to give him more stats. He needs to stay alive, the unit that having Fei Long, for his assist to work, and you deal 15% extra more flame damage. And B Zangief is the core of the stuns. You can use E Honda here instead of him. Of course, my successful runs were with E Honda, but DiCapri doesn't get stunned. I tried so much when she comes from the tag position, so I was like, okay, I need to use him right now. So you can use any AoE stunners, which the best ones are Dante and him. Dante will freeze them, but it's low chance, and this is the most successful chance that you can do with Beast. Plus they take more damage for 1 second, which means the burns on them that will deal more damage. The rotation is Dalsum, Fashion Blanca, Beast, then Dalsum, and Bison exploding there. When your Fashion Blanca dies, you need to time perfectly your C1 with Bison. So you go Dalsum, Bison, Beast, and then Dalsum. And this is how the run ended. And it was super hard, actually. It wasn't easy. Hard, it means I didn't do so many retries, maybe 5. Pre this team, I did like 20 tries with E Honda, but it didn't work. So with this team's like 5 tries and it happened. Almost I was in the end of the time trying to defeat the last unit and failing, and in the end I did it on actually 0 seconds, and I will show you that. Now what Tix ran is using Gormagala Ken. We'll talk about it. I will show you the replay for him. Now let's hop and check the replay of me doing that. Now as you see, my power grew from 2 days ago till now. I'm at 273. I'm not putting so much power, but I just upgraded my levels in the training, in the dojo. As you see here, if you go to the limit break, I'm at 389, almost 390. Tomorrow I bet it will be 390. The tower. So I did that and I was at 264 million. It means my teams were weaker a little bit. I didn't think that Abel gave me the 35 million power on my lineup when I used him on assist, so this is why I used Virgil. But it's okay if Abel, if you did it today, if you're with me on the same progress and you reach the 35 million power, you can do it. So as you see, my other friends from the same server, Tito Laksuga, he's on my guild and he's the best player on this server. He did it at 302 million power, and he used the same also exact lineup as, like, if you want to check that. So Bison Super C1 from Summer Yang, C2 from Beast, and C3 from Dalsim. And this is how he used it. He used the Gormagala Ken EX, which will drop DiCaprio to the lineup and you will deal maximum damage to her, which is so smart. If you have the Gormagala EX, you can do that. System, I think he used also the same lineup, but Elena this time for the C1, which is also very good because she will heal your lineup. And this is my lineup. Dalsim did 400 million, Bison did 65 million, 30 million with Fashion Blanca because he died early and we used only his C1 for 1 unit, and Zangief Beast with 2 million because he was using his C2 and he's not a damage dealer, he's here for utility as for control. I'm using these EX moves, so the Kami and Vega EX move is important because it will give you one more rotation so you can stun, because the rotation I started early so I can gain the stacks of fire buffs to Dalsim when he stands on his Yoga Tower on one leg. So this is what you need to do. Of course, the most OP buffing EX move as free-to-play go, it's the Akuma one. You just pop it and you start, so you can get until the end of the battle the 5%, then to 10%, and so on and so on. And some healings for sustainability. I don't think I used it. Maybe I did. I will check it. Yeah, I did when Fashion Blanca went low, but anyway, he died. So as you see, Potato Man heals a lot. Jury deals a lot of damage. This is how we stop her, and most likely Bison soaks most of the damage. And Rose, because we denied her from healing with the C2, she didn't heal, or you will see her healing at 100 million heal. Yeah, the stats. So I did Bison, I did 7 rotations, as you see, his Super and his C1, his C3. Bison 5 times with the C1, 2 times with Fashion Blanca with the C1 because he died, and 7 times the interruptions with Beast. So it's a consistent run. It took me 7 rotations to kill the lineup. Let's go and check the replay. So at the start, I start with Dalsim. I let him charge 2-3 a little bit. Him, and then C1 from Fashion Blanca, C2 from Beast, and then C3 from Dalsim. I did this a little bit slow. I dropped the Kami and Vega EX, and then I start because I want to interrupt them. I use the C1 of Bison here because I want him to be in front and take the damage of DiCaprio, which didn't happen, and she hit my Fashion Blanca anyway, almost dying, and I go back to back. Of course, Rose is dead here, so I can go and do my shenanigans. I didn't interrupt them here because I knew that DiCaprio will jump on Fashion Blanca. She did, and they continued their combo, but it's useless because they don't have the combo chain equipped. Now I go again, and this is, I wait for Bison to finish his attacks. I use his C1, then the C2 of Bisengif, and I interrupt the combo chain. C3 from Dalsim. Now everybody is cooking and dying, and here what we need to do, I start with Dalsim, Bison, Beast, then Dalsim again. Hugo is dead, DiCaprio low HP, 18 seconds left on the clock, and here where I used Kami and Vega to interrupt DiCaprio and interrupt the chain because I don't want Hugo to heal anymore. And this is what happened. She has 10 potato on her. It means it will explode and heal her. 3 seconds to kill her. I need to do burst before 5 seconds, and this is what I did. And I killed her. And this is how it ended on 0 clock. And this is how we achieved this victory. Virgil wasn't that much needed. for my rotation. As you see, I'm using the C1 of Bison most of the time. I used only two times the C1 of Fashion Blanca. So use Abel on him, it's helpful. Use anybody on Fashion Blanca. Maybe use somebody on Mad Ryu on Bison, and forget about Fashion Blanca, he will die anyway. But for his buffs, that's the only reason I used him here. So you can use Gormagalakan, you can use Irayu even at A rank, but they will not give you the power. That's the problem. You need somebody high enough to give you 35 million power. So Fashion Blanca is the only one that looks good for me. Now this tower, it's impossible to go and fight because it tells you be strong. So insufficient power, 50 million. 50 million needed, and get stronger, you fool, and try again. They erased the you fool. I promise you there was you fool. Not just you fool, you Pika fool, they were saying here. So I thought that I will be cruising now, but it's not the case. I don't know why they did that. That's really toxic. And that was the run. Now I'm gonna show you Tix run. So here we go. Tix 501. Okay, so he will show me his replay, and he's the only one on his server to deal this. Dalsim, Gormagalakan, Beast Zangief, and Abel on Gormagalakan, as you said. See, Bison, of course, and Fei Long. Fei Long, Bison, Beast are the core for here, of course, with Dalsim. So Gormagalakan was used as a mercenary. He's free to play. He doesn't have Gormagalakan. It's a mercenary. And let's go and check the replay. He will play at ×4. So his combo will be the same as my combo. So Dalsim, Bison, Beast, then Dalsim. And because he have Gormagalakan, also he might apply stun, and Gormagalakan brings DiCapri to the lineup from the 4th slot. So she will not be in tag position, she will be or out of the fight, she will be on the floor fighting with them, and he rushes back to back. There's no waiting too much. He waits, but not too much. He rushed back to back, so he killed them all. And as you see, no unit have been lost, and Dalsim ended in the end. Perfect run. If you don't have a Gormagalakan, get a friend to get you a Gormagalakan and help you. Amazing, amazing run. This was the run from Tixie himself. So, if we did it as free to play and you're casual spenders and at the same power as us, or maybe a little bit stronger, it means 100% you can do this on your lineups, on your rotations. You can go to the tower and absolutely smack it. That was it. I just wanted to show you this. It's a big achievement to the free-to-play community, even the casual spender community and the new players community. If you're a new player, don't get a little bit destroyed by me saying, oh, it needs 7 months to go there. They made it, this one made it, it's a competition for the paying spenders that want to rush these towers. Because if you start the game and you see, oh, defeat 500, I need to defeat 500 so quickly. You're not gonna do that. Barely 300 is defeatable at that stage as free to play. And yeah, that was it for the video.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, we thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.
Time to fight.